I drop one raw video into a folder. AI automatically creates multiple shorts with captions and effects, and they're uploaded to all my platforms while I sleep. The crazy part, this isn't some expensive tool or complex system. It's a simple workflow anyone can set up in 20 minutes. Don't believe me? By the end of this video, you'll have the exact blueprint I use. And honestly, you might never edit manually again. Let's get started. Now, to make this automation run successfully, we'll be using both Submagic and N8N. You'll find the links for both tools right below in the description, so go ahead and sign up from there. But listen carefully. Make sure you sign up with the same email address on both tools. Otherwise, you might face some workflow errors later, and we don't want that headache. All right, I'm sure many of you already know about these tools, but if not, let me quickly explain. Submagic is a video generation tool. It creates engaging viral short videos for you with eye-catching captions and much more. On the other hand, N8N is an automation tool. Think of it like the bridge. It connects Submagic to your Google Drive so that whenever a video is generated, it automatically uploads to your drive, and then from there, straight to YouTube. Yep, all of that happens automatically. You don't have to lift a finger. AI literally does everything for you. Amazing, right? Okay, let's move forward. Once you've signed up on Submagic, you'll land on a dashboard that looks something like this. From here, you can add captions to your videos or even generate magic clips from your longer videos. Don't worry, we'll talk about that in detail at the end. Right now, I want you to click on integrations. Here, you'll notice several ready-made workflows available, like the YouTube Shorts workflow, TikTok workflow, Instagram workflow, and even LinkedIn workflow. And if you want, you can also create a workflow completely from scratch. Pretty flexible, right? But for now, we're going to try out this YouTube automation workflow. So let's click on it. After that, go ahead and click on Get API Key. Then hit Generate API Key and boom, you'll have your API key. Copy that key and make sure you save it somewhere safe because we'll need it in the next steps. After that, come back to integrations, click on the YouTube workflow again, and then click on Download Workflow. Now this workflow is already pre-built, which means you don't have to go through the hassle of creating a workflow from scratch. Super convenient, right? Once the workflow is downloaded, it's time to move over to N8N. Because this is where we'll actually execute that workflow. But before we can run anything, we first need to add our credentials. So head over to Personal, then go into Credentials and click on Add First Credential. Here, type in Google Drive in the search bar and select Google Drive OAuth 2 API. Then just hit Continue. All right, now pay close attention because this step is super important. If you don't follow it carefully, you might run into a bunch of errors in your workflow later. And trust me, nobody likes running into those errors. So let's do this step properly. Here's what you'll need: a client ID and a client secret. And to get these, we'll have to go to Google Cloud. Don't worry, I'll leave a direct link to the exact page in the description below, so you won't have to hunt for it. Once you're on Google Cloud, simply search for Drive. Then select the Google Drive API and enable it. Perfect. After that, go to Credentials, then click on Create Credentials and select OAuth Client ID. Now you'll be asked to configure your consent screen. Just click Get Started. Here you'll need to fill in some basic project details. For example, I'll show you as I do it. Add your app name, your user support email, and your contact information. Once you're done, hit Create and then finish the setup. And that's it. All right, now the next step is to create an OAuth Client ID. Just so you know, a client ID is used to identify your app to Google's OAuth servers. And if your app runs on multiple platforms, each platform will need its own client ID. So when you're asked to choose the application type, simply select Web Application. Then give it a name. This can be anything that helps you remember what it's for. After that, scroll down to the Authorized Redirect URL section and click on Add URL. Now jump back into N8N, copy the OAuth redirect URL from there and paste it here. Once that's done, just hit Create. And boom, the OAuth client has been created. You'll now see both the client ID and the client secret. So first, copy the client ID, go back to N8N and paste it. Do the exact same thing with the client secret. Once you paste both, you'll notice that the credential has been successfully created inside your personal space. The final step here is super easy. Just sign in with your email and done. Your Google Drive and N8N are now successfully connected. No more manual uploads, it's all automated. Awesome, right? Let's move on. So after connecting Google Drive and N8N, the next big step is to actually create and execute the workflow. So to do this, click on the plus icon, then select Workflow, and then click on Personal. And finally, we're inside the workflow. The very first thing you need to do here is click on the three-dot menu, then choose Import from File. Now import the same workflow file we downloaded earlier from Submagic. And just like that, boom, our workflow is ready. Honestly, it looks super simple and very clear to understand. So let's not waste time. Let's go ahead and execute the workflow. So the very first thing you need to do is double-click on the webhook node. Then head over to the production URL section and simply copy that URL. Easy. Next, double-click on the HTTP request node to open it. Scroll down until you see the JSON prompt section and paste that same webhook URL here. Now click on Execute Step. But wait, you'll probably notice an error showing up in the header auth section. Don't worry, we're going to fix that right now. Just click on header auth and select Create New Credential. Here, give your credential a name, anything you like. And in the value section, paste the Submagic API key that we generated earlier. Then hit Save. Perfect. The credential has been created successfully. You can even rename it if you'd like, just to keep things organized. Once that's done, save everything. Now let's execute the node again. And look at that, it's working perfectly. The node has been executed successfully. Awesome. Now let's head back to our canvas. All right, the next step is to double check two more nodes, the Upload Files node and the Google Drive Trigger node. But before we do that, we need to create two folders in Google Drive. The first folder will be where you upload your raw videos. The second folder will be the one where all the final videos generated by Submagic will be automatically exported. For example, here you can see that I've already created these two folders in my Google Drive. Once your folders are ready, you need to connect them to the Upload Files node and the Google Drive Trigger node. Don't worry, it's actually very simple. So let's start with the Upload Files node. When I click on it, you'll notice that I've set the parent folder to my Submagic export folder. That means as soon as Submagic generates a new video, it will automatically upload right into this folder. Super handy. However, now that I try to execute this step, you'll see that we're getting an error. And the reason is pretty simple. The folders we created are not set to public. That's why this error is popping up. So all you need to do is make your folders publicly accessible. Once you do that, go ahead and execute the step again. And boom! The node now executes successfully without any issues. In the same way, let's also open the Google Drive Trigger node. Inside the Trigger On section, set it to changes involving a specific folder. Then, in the Folder section, select the folder where you'll be uploading your raw videos. In my case, that folder is called Submagic Videos.
Next, under the Watch For section, select File Created.
Now, let's click on Fetch Test Event, and boom, the node executed successfully. Perfect. At this point, all we need to do is activate the workflow. So, simply toggle the workflow to active and confirm that all nodes are ready to be executed. Finally, hit Execute Workflow. And that's it, the entire workflow has been successfully executed.
But wait, our workflow is ready. But what about the actual editing style of your videos?
Things like, how will your captions look? What font style will they use? Will animations or effects be added automatically? Basically, how do we automate all those creative details? Well, for that, let's head back to Submagic. As an example, I'll open one of my projects here. And as you can see, there are lots of different creative caption styles available. You can choose whichever one you like depending on your personal style or branding. Right now, you'd normally select them manually, but the real magic happens when we automate this part for every video. To do that, we need to go back into N8N, open the HTTP request node again, and scroll down to the JSON prompt section. I'll maximize it so you can see everything clearly. This JSON prompt is basically where everything is defined in code. Your video's language, the title, whether you want effects like magic zooms, and so on. The best part is, you can modify all of this to fit your needs. If you want to go deeper, check out the API documentation. Under the Get Templates section, on the right-hand side, you'll find the full list of all caption styles I just showed you earlier inside Submagic. And you can literally copy those style names and add them here inside your JSON prompt. For example, if you want your videos to always have the Hormozy style captions, you just add that into your JSON prompt. And from now on, every single video generated will automatically come out with that same caption style, completely hands-free. Once you've made your changes, simply execute the workflow again. And that's it. Your entire process, from video generation to editing style, is fully automated. So look, after setting up the workflow I just showed you, Submagic AI automatically generated 5 short videos for me and exported them straight into this folder. How amazing is that? From here, you can easily download them and post directly to YouTube. Let me quickly explain what I actually did. For testing, I simply downloaded a podcast from YouTube and uploaded it into my raw videos folder. Then, N8N immediately triggered a request to Submagic saying, "Hey, a new raw video has been uploaded to Drive. Please create short videos from it." As soon as Submagic got that request, it generated short-form videos and exported them directly into my export folder. And the best part? Everything happened automatically. I didn't touch a thing. Now you might be thinking, but shouldn't the videos also be posted directly to YouTube? And the answer is yes, that's possible too. The process is almost the same as what we did earlier when we connected Google Drive to N8N. The only difference is that instead of connecting Google Drive, this time you'll connect YouTube. Once you do that, you'll be asked to sign in and authorize your channel. That's it, you're connected. You can try the same setup for other social platforms as well. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss future automation tricks. Also, drop a comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help you out.